Welcome back to On the Shelf Gaming!
Hey! So is this a lake or?
Yeah, this is the exact same lake we were on. It's just now it's ice fishing.
Oh hell yeah!
So we need to buy the drill. 1 second. How do I fucking there we go. Where are the fucking there it is.
Hell yeah!
Hell yeah.
We don't have the required skill, it says.
Oh, you need to fucking 1 second.
Is that what our experience points are for?
Maybe? I don't remember. Yes.
Hell yeah. Oh, we still have 2 more.
Hell yeah. Let's also get fucking probably get that in case we get we'd be able to boat, and then aren't level enough to get those. So let's just get more experience.
Hell yeah. Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Now we can drill.
Hell yeah, these fish ain't gonna know what hit them.
They really don't. Oh, we probably need to buy more bait since we're here. Let's just buy more flies.
They didn't steer us wrong last time.
Yeah, well, and it's weird because it's like flies work really well. I got some good with like cut bait and stuff and worms. And then I eventually worked my way up to live bait. I have not gotten like anything else to reliably work.
That doesn't surprise me. It kind of makes sense for the basic bait to be like kind of all purpose.
Right.
And for all the others to be like, yeah, it really only matters if you're doing something hyper specific that you're probably not going to be doing.
Right. So anyway, what hot new topics we got for this one?
So it's actually it's really interesting that we're in this icy world, which I'm not gonna lie is not nearly as visually stimulating as it was.
Oh yeah,
on the lake normally.
I'm pretty sure we have enough money. We can actually go to a different spot if you want to not ice fish anymore.
Well, since we just spent our skill points and money to drill this hole. Let's guess a couple more here, and then we can move on to the next place and see. Do you think... Because I think the vast majority of people in 2025, we're mostly, but not entirely, past the point where people are like, climate change isn't actually happening.
Right.
The big debate here is climate change primarily an issue because of people, or is it primarily an issue just because...
It's going to happen.
It's going to happen no matter if there are people or not. What's your side on this?
So climate change, undeniable fact, is something that just happens. But also, we have massively expedited the process in a whole barrel of ways.
Yeah, no, for sure. I am 100% on board. Human-created climate change is the primary issue that is causing it to be a big deal. Like, yeah.
The globe is going to get warmer and colder as the centuries go on. Notice how it hasn't been that many centuries since it's been a huge fucking problem?
Yeah. Man, I love how you and I just, like, agree on basically everything.
It's crazy what happens when we hang out for over a decade. Like, we just start to have more and more instances of parallel thinking.
That's true. Do you think we developed these opinions together? Because I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
Most of these opinions are the same opinions I had even before we knew each other.
I think it's just a matter of you and I are just so alike in, like, the things we consume and the people we are into and, like, hang out with and just...
That's fair.
Our general...
You and I are very similar people in a lot of ways.
Alright, we're not getting fucking anything from... We got one good fish. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Let's go. Get the fuck out of here.
Let's go to Powell Lake. See,
so wait, do we have to buy a boat?
No, they have boats there. It's just you can't use them if you don't have the skill.
Hell yeah.
But we can absolutely hop right in that fucking boat, and it should have a little sonar in it that actually tells us where all the fish are.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm absolutely 100% completely on board with knowing exactly where to put our fishing rod.
Hell yeah. I actually haven't been on this level before. I've only ever... Well, because I've done, like, all the basic ones, but then when I got this game, I got it with a huge DLC bundle, and so there's a ton of DLC maps that only cost $1.
Oh, damn.
So I just jump on...
Wait, like $1 in real life or
no, $1 in game. I got them, and I'm like, well, what would I rather go? Powell Lake or the Amazon rainforest or the Sea of Greenland, you know.
Man, in unrelated news to fishing, kind of. Did you ever play the Amazon Trail games?
No.
I'm pretty sure there's like 4 versions that are literally the same game over and over.
No, I've only ever played like Oregon Trail. Are they similar or?
Kind of. They're the same kind of like edutainment kind of game. But in Amazon Trail, you at the beginning of the game you hire a guide, and your guide rows your canoe as you try to get up the Amazon River, and you're trying to find Vilcabamba, I believe it's called. And along the way, you got to talk to all these people, and at some of the places that you go, because whereas the Oregon Trail is just like a set, like a historical piece to a particular time period. Amazon Trail is set in the modern day, and by the modern day I mean the 90s, because that's when it came out.
Right.
But you go back in time over and over as you make further progress down the river. I never even came close to beating the game because I always got sick and had to turn around or whatever the fuck it is.
Hell yeah.
Hey, apparently I have a bunch of those
You
too.
also got them. So where do you want to go? The Florida Keys, Tapo Lake, Thailand, Japan?
Oh, let's fish in Japan.
Hell yeah, bro.
I love that place.
Hell yeah, I want to go. Though apparently the Japanese government has passed a ton of legislation where like everything is just going to be way more expensive specifically for tourists across the board.
Well,
not let
if you're Japan specifically, that almost makes sense. Because like weebs are going to go regardless.
Oh yeah.
So
weird, it doesn't want to let me in. Let me try to go.
Let's say, can we go somewhere else?
Yeah, we can try. Let's try to buy the Amazon River. No, it's just being a fucking asshole about it.
There's some kind of issue here. I don't know, it's fine.
Whatever, Powell Lake.
We didn't even get the chance to hardly fish here. Did we even put our rod in the water?
Yeah, but then I immediately pulled it back out because you were talking about the Amazon, and I'm like, oh, well, we can go to the Amazon.
That's true. Well, we didn't. Oops. But yeah, no, the long story short is the games are pretty fun. But I never beat them. One of the things that kind of pissed me off, I had Amazon Trail 3rd edition, which we got in like a cereal box or something, as you did back in ye olden times, sometimes with children's entertainment PC games.
Right.
And way later I saw, I'm pretty sure it was Brutal Moose, but don't quote me on that 100% for sure, made a video on Amazon Trail 2nd edition. Well, in 3rd edition, you've got your choice between 2 different people to be your guide. Well, Amazon Trail 2nd edition, from what I can see, looks exactly the same, except you have 4 different guides to choose from. And it's like, wait a second. Is this the skimpy version because I didn't fucking buy it? I got it for free in cereal?
Probably. It's probably like the demo version.
Well, and I wondered that part too, if that's why I couldn't ever make it all the way when I saw that, because it's like, if 3rd edition is not 3rd because it's the 3rd and like therefore superior to the first 2, is it 3rd because the 3rd edition is the cheap free demo disc like version that they get because you didn't actually pay for it, you cheap bastard?
Right.
I was like, I'm not a cheap bastard. I was like 7 maybe.
God. You didn't even understand. I didn't understand demo discs because I had a bunch of demo discs. I don't know where they came from, but on my dad's PS1 and PS2 I had a ton of demo discs. And I, for the life of me, wish I could remember some of those games. Because, like, I remember playing some of them as a kid, and I was like, man, this is really cool. Too bad this game is, like, 30 minutes long. Like, I just didn't get it. But now I get it. I'm like, oh, man. I was playing a demo, and it made me want to play the real game. Like, I remember there's one where it's like, it was like a JRPG type thing. But it was like a 3D polygon JRPG, and like you raised dragons, and then you battled dragons like Pokemon. And
that's cool.
I've looked that up a billion times with different keywords, and it just keeps giving me,
comes up.
Or it'll bring me something, and I'll look at it, and I'm like, that's not it, because I have like a screenshot in my head of what it looks like, and if it doesn't match that screenshot, I'm just like, I'm out. Oh, looks like we got a bite. Fucker.
No! You prematurely striked!
Happens to the best of us, bro. If you're a man, you haven't struck prematurely, you're lying.
That is true.
Man.
Out there in the comments, are you lying to us?
I think you're lying to us.
I do too, unless you're being honest. Then
I still think you're lying to us.
Yeah, it's true. No, bro, this is the internet. Nobody would do that.
You think someone would do that? Just go on the internet and lie? How good was Arthur, though?
Very.
Very fucking good.
Love that shit. And I thought, oh, it's probably not really that good. Probably was just like one of those things that I liked as a kid. No, I think I might like it even more now. Possibly, at least partially, because I'm just the kind of guy who tends to like stuff I'm nostalgic for more now than I liked it as a kid.
Right. Oh, I'm the exact same way. If I liked something as a kid, unless it's like literally made for babies, odds are I will like it way more as an adult. Just because, like, I don't know, I understand why it's good now.
Right. Well, even then, I may still like it a lot. Because, like, Blue's Clues is for really small children.
Right.
The last time I saw an episode of Blue's Clues, fucking loved that shit. It was great.
Speaking of Blue's Clues, did you see that the dude who played Steve is starting a podcast where the thing he sold us on, or like the tagline of it is Steve from Blue's Clues telling adults that they're doing okay?
Yeah, so it's really interesting to me because Steve stepped away from Blue's Clues because
he was going balls.
Well, I mean, yeah, functionally he was aging, and it's like he didn't want to be that guy, which is fair, perfectly reasonable. I don't have any issues with his reasonings for stepping away, and you know he'd made probably a decent but not completely insane amount of money if I had to guess.
He was able to pursue a solo music career.
Right,
he needed a good little nugget to do that.
He wanted to do, and he moved on and did cool stuff, and that's all fine and good. And he really, for a long, long time, separated himself from, you know, Steve Burns and Steve from Blue's Clues, two separate entities, and then they, and I don't know if he just felt it was time, or if they coaxed him really hard to come back and was like, hey, here's a really, really big check. Oh, yeah.
Right on time. What?
God damn it, bro.
He was on the hook. Whatever.
I don't know for sure what the reasoning was, but they got him to come back and make...
Let's try that again.
And make just the statement that he made that immediately went viral on Twitter when he was just like, "It's good to see you, friend.
I'm so proud of you."
Like the whole fucking thing, and that's all fine and good. Don't get me wrong. Like when I saw that, I enjoyed it.
Hell yeah!
But like, not in like, oh, my old friend is back. Just in like, oh, the guy.
There we go.
From the TV show that I liked, he's back. And so it was kind of whatever, but it really kind of seems like he's kind of at a point now where he's like, man, maybe I should be cashing in on being Steve from Blue's Clues?
Right, which, I mean, I guess 30 years too late, but I mean, hey.
I don't know, like, it kind of seems like maybe the perfect time, because the parents liked him perfectly fine, I guess. I'm sure he had all kinds of single moms throwing their panties on stage or whatever the equivalent is for TV show hosts. But, like, the next best thing is the people who actually liked your show, not just because they were kind of attracted to you.
Right.
Now being grown and having
money.
Their own money that they can spend on whatever they want. Like patreon.com/Steve from Blue's Clues.
Help fund my podcast, where I tell you that you guys are doing okay. I mean,
are we? Probably.
I don't know, but that doesn't mean I don't want positive affirmation from fucking Steve from Blue's Clues.
That is for sure, though. If we're being totally real. Of all the people in history who could give you positive affirmation, is Steve from Blue's Clues in like your top 5?
Definitely top 5.
I might even put him top 3.
I don't know if I'd go top 3. I would need time to think about it.
That's fair. Because the first, coincidentally, the first 2 people who come to mind for that are both Steves. Because it's him
And Steve Irwin. Steve Irwin! That was exactly what I was thinking! I was like, oh man, I know Steve Irwin's in the top 3.
And it's like...
maybe we are the same fucking person, dude.
It's like, would those be my 1 and 2? I'm not 100% sure on that. Like, there's so many people that could be. Especially since it should be like, oh, I should only hear that from, like, my mom or something. It's
right.
Like, man, I could go hear that right now if I wanted to.
Right, I could call my mom right now and like, hey mom, are you proud of me? And she'd be like, yes son, you're so good and you're great at everything mom stuff, bye. But I could just call him Steve from Blue's Clues or Steve Irwin, he's dead.
That he is. But with the power of AI.
God, okay, real talk though. If you got the phone number of someone you super looked up to, but like a celebrity,
right?
Like not someone you know, not someone you'll ever meet, right? But like you were at a fucking party or something, and you met a guy who somehow knows fucking insert celebrity. Give me a celebrity. Give me a celebrity you're super into. Who's alive?
Damn it, we just made it a lot harder. I don't know, that's hard without knowing for sure what the question is going to be.
Just gives you random.
The first person who always comes to my mind with anything like that is Steve Perry, for sure.
Boom, Steve Perry.
Yeah.
You are at a party and you meet a guy who knows Steve Perry.
Right.
He gives you Steve Perry's phone number. And he said, just call him, he'll be cool with it. Do you ever call Steve Perry? Or you're staring at him in your contacts every fucking day. Do you ever cave and be like, he said he'd be cool with it?
I don't know, man. That's so fucking hard, because the thing about it is, like, he's really old, so if I don't call today, what if he's not here for me to call tomorrow?
Exactly.
So there's a lot of pressure on that. But I'm the world's worst about wanting to call anybody about anything anyway. It's like... Well, it's like, I had the root canal done however long ago that was, a couple of months I think now. I put that off for a month when I knew I needed it, and I had a temporary filling that fell out almost fucking immediately. So I just had a big hole in my tooth, and like it really needed to be done so that I could move on with my life. And I still put it off for like almost a full month before I finally called the place and was like, hey, I need to set up my root canal. So like, that's critical stuff that I really don't have any other choice but to do.
Right.
And I still can't bring myself to do it because I really just get way too much social anxiety. Not even of talking on the phone. I've really discovered, especially since I've been working and I talk to people on the phone all the time, I really don't have any social anxiety from talking to people or specifically talking to people on the phone. I have lots of social anxiety at the thought of talking to people or talking to people on the phone.
Once you put me in a situation, I'm fine. But thinking about being in that situation stresses me the fuck out.
No, absolutely. I struggle to dial phone numbers because I'm like, it's just so awful. When I absolutely know that if I just dial the phone and they answer, everything is good from there.
2 minutes tops. 2 minutes tops, and everything will be solved.
But instead, I gotta sit and wait for at least 20 minutes while I contemplate the worst. I don't know, it's crazy. Anyway, back to the question.
So Steve Sperry on speed dial. Do you call him? The dude said he'd be cool with it.
Yeah, and if I don't call him, I'm going to regret it for the entire rest of my life. There's no way I won't.
Right, but also, what if you call him and A, he's not cool with it, or B, he normally would be cool with it, but you called him at just the worst time?
So the only thing here, obviously that would suck in its own way.
Right.
But I really don't know how to say it any other way other than, like, I really don't feel mortified when, like, bad stuff of that nature happens as a general rule.
Okay.
Especially if it's a situation of it doesn't actually matter in my day-to-day life.
Right.
If I call Steve Perry because, Steve Perry Jr., whoever the fuck gave me his number at a party, and was like, no, it's cool, he loves talking to fans on the phone when I give out his personal phone number. If he's wrong and I'm like, hey... Hi, my name's Eric. I'm a really big fan of yours. And he's like, why the fuck would you think it was okay to call me? I don't know you. And he hung up on me. I'd be like, oh, I guess he didn't actually want to talk to people. I probably should have thought about that and not actually called. But, like, I don't know. It's not like he's going to drive down to my house and be like,
kick your ass.
Get the fuck out of here, mister. I'm good enough to talk to Steve Perry. And if he did try to do that, I could beat up Steve Perry.
Oh,
He's
sure.
very old.
Sure. God, I don't know if I could. I'm like, if you give me the phone number of someone I really look up to and just tell me, oh, they'd be cool, they'd be call them, I don't think I could.
It would be tough. I can't say 100% for sure that I would. I can say 100% for sure that if I don't, I would regret not having ever done it.
I still feel bad that I might have made Chris Sabat uncomfortable at a convention one time.
Did you?
Yeah, well, because I saw Chris Sabat, because I was walking, I knew Chris Sabat was there.
Oh, I'm familiar with the story, but for the benefit of the audience.
I went to Emerald City Comic Con, which is the Comic Con light that happens in Seattle, and I knew Chris Sabat was there. But I didn't want to like pay to get into his line or anything. So I'm just like, it's fuck it, it's whatever. I won't see him. So I wasn't concerned about it. So I didn't think about, what would I do if I met Chris Sabat? Because I was like, I'm not going to.
Right.
But then as me and Elizabeth are walking through Artist Alley, who do I see randomly walking around on a phone call? But Chris Sabat. And so I was like following, I wasn't like right behind him, but like I was like kind of keeping an eye on him as like me and Elizabeth were like going the same way. And I'm like, should I go say something to him? No, he's on the phone. But like, what if he's not on the phone for long? He's walking around in public, sure he'd be okay. Like someone sees him and comes says hi to him. But then I was like, okay, it's been like 5 minutes and I've just kind of been awkwardly following Chris Sabat, and I swear to God, he has seen me at this point. And he doesn't look super happy. And so I didn't go up to talk to him because I'm like, I've already overstayed my welcome in Chris Sabat's fucking life. And I don't know I made Chris Sabat upset or uncomfortable or anything. I'm sure I'm not the only fat, sweaty weirdo who's followed him around at a convention. And at least I didn't do anything.
True.
But also, I still think about, God, Chris Sabat hates me. If he ever sees me, he's going to be like, hey, you were the guy in the Joseph Joestar cosplay. I'm calling the police.
Man, once again, it's just about time to wrap up, but I have to make a really specific, unfortunate complaint that relates to a complaint I'm sure I made on the show when it happened the first time.
Yeah.
So, I just got my electric bill.
Okay.
And I don't know if you recall from the last time when it happened the first month that I lived here.
You weren't thrilled.
But if I don't use enough electricity, I have to pay more money. If I don't have at least 1,000 kilowatt hours, I don't get my $125 statement credit. Do you know how many I got? Sacred?
How many, bro?
998.
Oh.
So instead of paying $125, I'm going to pay $250.
Man, you could have just made some toast and gotten over the edge.
I know! I could have done literally fucking anything. I could have run some fucking laundry.
Yeah?
That I needed to run anyway. But I've been putting off because it wasn't quite full yet. And that would have pushed me over the edge and saved me $125 fucking dollars. I stopped keeping my goddamn lights on literally all day, every day. I had every light in the entire house. And all the ceiling fans and my fan that's above my washing machine and the one in the bathroom, all that shit ran literally 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for 2 fucking months to make sure that I didn't have to pay this extra $125. And I was blowing past it. I was getting like 11 to 1,200 kilowatt hours. So I was like, oh, I can reel it back in. I get emails every week from them where they're like, you're on pace or you're not on pace to make it. And they're like, oh yeah, you're on pace to make it with no problems. And then I fucking missed it. So needless to say, I'm going to kill myself. Next time on Shelf Gaming, Sacred will have a new co-host.
Don't die, bro. I'll miss you. In the past 2 episodes, we've just reestablished more and more that we're the same person. We're like brothers. We can't have one of us die.
True. Brothers never die.
That's true. They turn into bears or something. Next time on the Shelf Gaming.